Welcome back, everyone. Gremlin Archer here. Time for some more RimWorld. And I'm noticing that we have power issues. I wonder what the deal is with that. Did we? These are the people we talked to already, right? Ty? Pretty sure we've talked to these people already. Nobody is starving, so that's good. Power's blipping, which is bad. Let's turn these lights off since we don't really need them on right now, and we're clearly having power issues. I think we had a zitz. I think that's what happened. Yes, there's the food that we bought, which people are going to make short work of. But at least we got a bunch of meat as well. Yeah, let's go faster here. Guys, I really need this power to stay on. It's what? It's 2,300 hours, so the light. This is just gonna get worse. So let's just turn these all off. Turn this off. That doesn't have power. Come on, everybody. I need you turning lights off. I don't care if you're tired. Sorry, Guillermo. You drew the short straw on this one, buddy. Is that enough? Almost. Power's still blipping. There we go. Yeah, I think we had maybe we had a zits at the end of the last episode. I can't really remember anymore. We're still at low food. Ty. See if we can go ahead and buy whatever the last of their food is. So we do have more. They do have more food. They have all these simple meals that we could buy if we wanted to, or pre-packaged meals, I should say. Which I think we're going to do that. We have more lynx meat as well. Nope, we cleaned them out of that. We can get the squirrel meat. Yeah, and I forgot. I was gonna say. I think I forgot to do this last time. Sell all the dead clothes and the dead hats. Doesn't do a ton, but it does offset. You know what? Actually, I'm going to sell that Devil Strand parka. Why not? It's not in great shape anyways. 42. Oh no, that's my psychic foil hat. Never mind. They're selling a hospital bed? That's kind of random. Alright, so we're barely losing any money on this deal now. Got lots. I wouldn't say lots of food. We have food now. Turn the light back on in here, since this is a social space and it matters more with the lights on. I'm gonna build a couple more batteries too, I think. So you know what we're going to do is we're going to build the backup batteries. It's going to be our set of batteries for when the power goes down. Oops. Doesn't work so well if you do it like that. Alright, so how do I do this? There you go. As soon as these are at least decently full, we'll flip the switch off, cut them off from the power supply, and then we'll only turn them back on if we We're running out of power for whatever reason. Still running low on food. Whoops. Just clicked outside the window there. That doesn't help. So we should have another bulk goods trader coming soon, because we sent for them. But we'll see. We got 4 days of winter left. Sorry, Troy. It's high priority. I know you were sleeping. This person is part of their team, but for some reason is not leaving with the rest of them. Also, this dromedary is asleep. I don't really have that much for them to do right now. Keeping a lot of the... Oh, this needs to be turned off too. So we're keeping a lot of stuff turned off right now for power's sake. Trying not to starve to death between now and the start of spring. Which is easier said than done, considering we've burned through almost all that food. It'd be really helpful to me if some animals would come back on the map. Does not look like it's going to happen. Hopefully those next... Did you guys just get tired on your way out the door? Weird. Hopefully the next bulk goods trader comes by soon, because we are down to 1 bit of food. You know what we're going to do, actually? Actually, no, we're not. The dogs can eat up here. Well, maybe we will. Alright, animals. Zone. Manage areas. New animal area. Rename. Dog. You know what? Dogs. This is where my dogs are at. Alright, so... Where's my stuff? Manage areas. Can I just... Isn't there a way to copy an area? I thought there was a way to copy an area. I guess not. Expand allowed area dogs. Be in here. Can't be in the refrigerator. You can absolutely eat all the human bodies you want. Whoops, didn't actually mean to let them in there, but oh well. They won't really do that much, I don't think. Especially when there's tasty human bodies to eat. Alright, let's get this. There we go. Let's deconstruct this bad boy because there's nothing below it. It's just sitting there wasting power. Oh, actually I have to assign the dogs to the dog area. Doesn't help much otherwise. There. You guys get hungry, you eat the corpses. Everyone else gets hungry. Too bad. Starved to death. I might end up having to eat the corpses, actually. Why is this person still here? Somebody got, like, there's clearly, like, orders that got misfired here. What the hell? These guys are dying of malnutrition? Well, I got some rats to eat now. Alright, Pride is leaving. Arena does not appear to be going anywhere. Let's see what happens to this guy. His food's pretty bad. Oh wait, a couple of them are back. Pride's back. Clearly their AI glitched up here. Yeah, they've got malnutrition going on. Are you leaving the map now? Whole bunch of rats that didn't make it off the map. Weird. Here goes Rena. She's finally leaving. We're on the 13th day of winter. Gonna have some rat meat for people to eat. Vandro's just gonna eat it straight. Yep, there's Rothschild, just eating it straight. You people. Guinea pig is broken. I mean, it's not ideal that they're eating raw food, but at least they're eating. I'm slightly concerned about guinea pig because guinea pig's hiding in his room now. And started with malnutrition. Guillermo. Malnutrition is trivial for you right now. Hey, Ty actually was able to make a couple meals. I don't understand why. There was a simple meal, literally just lying on the floor. You could have just eaten that. Instead, you picked up the raw meat and said eat that instead. These people, man. I don't know how they make their choices. I have a feeling we're going back into the... we're going to be eating corpses again before this is all over with. I mean, this stuff's growing. But can only do so much. Especially when they're eating just eating the food whole. And now we have another mouth to feed. Great. Guinea pig, my friend. It's gonna be rough. Hope that next one shows up. What is our usual growing zone? Our growing time. It's not till the 11th of spring. We need a heat wave. I actually just need it to get warm enough for the animals to come back on the map. I suppose we... before the next winter sets in, I think we need to be out of this place. If I'm being completely honest. Which means we should probably start setting up our launchers. Look at how much chem fuel we have. 2750. My god. Alright, everybody is starting to starve a little bit. Strawberries. Something is worth harvesting here. Here comes everybody to eat all the potatoes. Guinea pig didn't get any of the potatoes because she was sleeping. Get up and find yourself some potatoes there. Or something. Guinea pig, come harvest this. You can just eat the potato that you harvest. Where's Doc? There she goes. She got some potatoes. Just trying to ride this out, man. I know there's probably things I could do to make it better, but at this point I'm just trying to ride it out. I really want my batteries to fill up so I can turn this switch off. We're gonna end up with the zits before the battery's finishing. Then we're gonna lose all the charge that we have. It speaks to the power of the, like, nice looking rooms, quality beds, all of that we have been managed to stop almost all breaking that's happening to these guys throughout this whole situation that's going on here. There's been very little breaking that's happened. I suppose we can turn this off right now. There's nobody who needs doctoring. Alright, 15th of winter. Last day of winter. Not that the temperature's gonna magically jump up 100 degrees, just because it's... whole body. Oh, that's this guy. I was like, the dog has smoke leaf dependence? But I was looking in the wrong spot. Tempted to open danger, but we're gonna end up... if we do that, there's a decent chance we're gonna end up with a new colonist. I don't really want to deal with that right now. We have enough mouths to feed as it is. Hey, it's getting warmer. This tree is not skeletal anymore. Any animals coming back on the map yet? Be right around the edges if they were, so let's just do a little look-see here. Answer appears to be no. It is the desert, so there's not exactly a lot of animals there to begin with. Make sure all of our growing zones have sowing allowed in them, so at least people can start thinking about it. Ooh, flash storm. You guys are almost full. And by almost, I mean, you know, 2/3. I like seeing everybody just suddenly, like, they're milling about, and then like, alright, time to bed. Everybody just runs off. Spring has begun. I don't know why that should say, spring has sprung. Of course, it is still negative 12 degrees C outside. So, it's sprung, but only sort of. Starvation hitting again. We got some stuff that's almost ready to go. Krista's break. That's, yeah, I was gonna say that's almost certainly. We butchered human like. That's still hanging around, huh? They're cool with the dogs eating the bodies, though. Yeah, whatever. Dogs eat bodies. Doesn't stress me out at all. Sure, we butchered those poor people, but the dogs won't eat them. Whatever. Okay. Still have a fairly long list of starvations going on. Oh man. We'll get there. We've reached a... I wouldn't go so far as to call it an equilibrium, but we reached a sort of steady point, which is what equilibrium means, but I feel like equilibrium implies more stability than actually exists in this colony right now. Reached a point at which people won't starve to death before they get food again. I guess maybe I didn't. Maybe that other colony never did come. Or I didn't call them? I don't know, man. I couldn't remember if I called both those groups or not, but it's looking increasingly likely that I did not call the other group. Still no animals on the map, huh? Nope, no animals on the map. Nobody's at anything worse than, like, minor, right? Got a moderate. We have several moderates. Which is, you know, not great. But we've got rice that's gonna be good today. Yes, I know. It's very bad. Ready to harvest. Yep, there goes some. How close are these guys? 920. Alright, I gotta keep an eye on these batteries so I can flip them off as soon as they get to 100. Sounds like I'm gonna give them the middle finger. Gotta flip them off. F you, batteries. You know what you did. $85. 96, 97, there it is. Hope Doc's on it. Troy broke. Raw cannibalism. Did you just do that? When did you do raw cannibalism? We've got a whole bunch of wild boar. Oof. Well, here's our meat problem solved. Where is Troy? Well, he's wandering inside this place, which is better than nothing. Do we try and hide? Or do we... Wait, well, animals at least. Animals are going in Animal Area 1. For sure. Turrets are on. I'm trying to decide if we try and get our people out there. I feel like we can't put our people outside. You know, I had thought earlier, like, turning this whole, like, bit here into an indoor hallway. And then I changed my mind about it. Now I'm kind of wishing I'd done it. Alright, I need everybody in Area 1. Except for obviously Troy, who's not going to do that. Alright, here they are. Get in there, Krista. Get in there. Troy's dead. Troy is a dead man. Also, this Maya, this thing is probably... Sorry, Troy. Chose a poor time to break. Alright, he's down. Got 20 hours to do something about him. There's too many of them. Troy's dead. I can't do anything. There's too many of them to deal with. So I don't usually do this. But I'm gonna do this. And we're gonna try something here. I wanna try dealing with these guys. I'm just curious. I'm curious to see if we can pull this off. I know we're not actually in a very good setup here. Alright, we've taken out like half of them. Can you fall back? I'll take that one group to the back there. Maybe we can save Troy. Let's see. Alright, Krista. Alright, here's what we're doing. How long does he have? 14 hours. Okay, that's not so bad. Rescue Troy. Unreserved. Alright, we have to unrestrict here. Missed one. Missed two, apparently. Is that all? Is that everybody? Oh, we still got one. Wait, this one's not manhunting anymore? And it'll be dead soon. It's not manhunting anymore. Alright, Troy. Does anybody... I need a doctor. Gregory. Doctor. Hey, that worked. Who would have thought it? And now we got lots and lots of food. Alright, let me unrestrict the animals here. Huskies there. Oh, alright. Cool. I'm gonna stop here before things go nutso again. And I'll see you guys later.